Good morning. So, I wanted to mostly talk about the empty nest syndrome that sets in, especially I can't experience for everybody else, but for when you're a stay at home mom and you've been a mom for years, your whole life runs around raising these kids, and all of a sudden they all fly out of your nest. and, for years you think it's going to just be awesome to be at home by yourself and have quiet and be able to clean the house and it stays clean. But after about the first week or so, you start thinking, it's so quiet. You can not hear the laughter and all the noises that go around. Sometimes it takes a little longer to set in, and some people hit it right away. You'll have that initial feeling of grief and sadness when they first leave and you're watching them pack all their stuff and take it. But then you just go, oh, I'm going to have me time and quiet time. And for a little while you can justify things, you occupy your time, but there'll be times it catches you. So you kind of need to be prepared for that if you can. So have plans, make plans, like some kind of little trip or little things that even go around in your town. There's farmer markets and flea markets. So if you start feeling down, think, okay, we're going to go check this out. If it's not right now and it's the weekend that you have to wait for, just make your plan how you're going to do it. And if you can find friends to go with you, go do that. Find other things that you want to do for yourself. With your partner, plan a date night and have it for when you know you used to have a lot of big activities for your kids or something. Make them for you and your spouse. Plan them out if you want to, or find some fun things to do. Make a date night. Do a weekend away. Trips are a lot cheaper when it's just you and your spouse. And like us, you have 4 kids. You had to really plan, had to have extra money to go do it. Now you're going to have time to do a weekend, and it's going to be a lot easier to do. Look forward to things like that. Hobbies that you just didn't have time to sit down and do. Now's time to pick up, try them out. If you don't have one that you've already been doing, go to a craft store, walk around. If something catches your eye, try it out. There's usually beginner little kits. Try a little kit. If you like it, start getting into it. Try to find friends that you've kind of lost touch because you've been so involved with your children things and you couldn't get times together. Find your friends. Make new touch with them. Plan a lunch date. See if y'all can plan other things. Shopping dates. Dinner dates. If you both have spouses, do a double date. It's time to make your life. Try to think back to when you were the age your kids are and you first moved out. You didn't really think about your parents. You were busy doing your little thing. So don't be sitting at home wondering why they haven't called and stuff like that, which you will tend to do times like, why don't they need me? Or you start calling them all the time, trying to plan to do things for them. Try to remember what it was like when you were their age and you were so tied up and stuff. So do that again in this stage of life. Get tied up in learning yourself again. Get a new hairdo. Something that makes you feel good. Start doing your makeup. Go shopping and find a new way to dress. Something that makes you feel good about yourself. Discovering your new self in this part of your life. I know for me, I jumped in hobbies. Always had them off and on with the kids. I love to read. Find you a good book. I love plants. If you like plants, you have a yard or something, start there. Don't do like me and jump into do a little ADHD and get hyper-focused. Do one little thing at a time. If you want a garden, do a small garden. Work from there. That's a whole nother series. But first, focus on yourself. Make a list, things you might want to try. Get your partner to make a list of things y'all might want to do together. And take this opportunity as a new beginning, a new thing for your life that you're going to enjoy, and not let yourself sit back and be sad, because you never know. Your empty nest might not last long either. We have had kids move back in, move back out, come back in with their families for a while, and move back out. So you would think I have nothing left of empty nesters. There's so many phases of it. But it's not, it's sad for you as a mom, because it's such a big change. It's kind of like, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom like I was, it's almost your big retirement, because that was your job, was raising your children and doing everything for your kids. So that part of your life changes, but you still have the other parts of your relationship. So you're going to dive into that. You're going to start rebuilding that like you're in a new relationship even. Start doing dates and discovering each other again, because you change a lot over the years. So what you thought you knew about them could be way different. Rediscover yourself. A lot of times as moms, we let ourselves go. I know I have. So put yourself into that mode of finding who you are, what you like about yourself, what you want to be for the rest of this part of your chapter. And focus on that. Make lists, because I'm a list person. And I want pen and paper. I'm going to write them down on pen and paper. So if you're like that, get a notebook that's just rediscovering yourself. And your kids aren't gone. They're going to still be calling for advice. You can still meet up with them. Like, if you can arrange it, get lunch dates. They have to meet you up, if you're lucky, once a week. If not, make it at least once a month. You have a family night or something. I have to bribe my kids to come home, because we live out in the country. So we do bribe our kids to come home. We'll make a big family night and make sure we cook their favorite foods to bribe them here. I'll check to see if everybody's off at that time. So I do still do that, but there'll be other times where you can't get them all together and you have to go to them. You find out they're off and they don't have nothing to do, go pick them up for lunch. So I do still do things like that, but I try to not do it when I know there's things they have to do. I'm trying to remember myself in their stages of life. And with 4 kids, and they're spread out, they're all in different stages. There's the young ones that have just gone out and rediscovering their life, what they want to do and all that stuff. And then we have the older ones that already have their family and they're tied up in their kids growing up and doing stuff and all the hectic part. So you have to take in consideration of their part. If there's something you can do to help them, hey, jump in. It gives you a little family time, but don't build your life back around doing that, because then you go through the empty nest syndrome all over again, like I am with the grandkids getting too old for you. But this is really a great time in your life, and it's a time to enjoy. Think of it as when you first moved out of your house and the discovery and trying things out and learning new things. And it doesn't always have to work out, but it's experiences. And you're older, so you kind of have a little experience with that. So take this time as an empty nester and rediscover yourself and make your lists so you can follow them when you get stuck. Have your little things to do, like if I catch myself sinking into starting to think too much if nobody's here or I'm alone or anything like that, I run into a whole bunch of young pictures of the kids and I try to get too nostalgic. I know, okay, it's time to change subject, and I'll go, my big thing is my plants. I'll go out in there. just distract yourself that way until you get out of the slump and go back to your list. What am I going to do next? I hope everybody is having a great day. And if you have ideas that have worked for you, it would be great if you could list them below and we could get into a discussion. It'd give me some more things to try. And if other people do it, we can all kind of get together and try new things. We can add your stuff to our list to try out, because everything works different for each person. What might work for me won't work for you. So that would be great fun to see what everybody has found to help them out along the way when you start getting in that slump or something, to pull yourself out. But remember to do something for yourself and have a wonderful day.